Hey guys, this is Gavin with TheDrunkenOnes, and we're back again with the Bloodborne Tipsy-Through. So today we are gonna make our final little walk through Old Yarnum and get to the second boss, Father Gasgoine. Now, there was in the previous video you had saw me open a shortcut with a little girl inside this window. I picked up a very key item inside that window. It's a tiny music box. You can use it to kind of stun the boss while you're fighting him for just a short period of time. I think the maximum times you could use it is 4, and then it just doesn't work on him anymore. So here we are at Central Yarnum, and look at that, we have our handy dandy little shortcut open right there. So this guy gives you, when you talk to him in the beginning of the game, he gives you a general gist of where to go. He tells you, hey, go here to progress into the story and everything else. You can actually come back to him after you kill a certain boss, and he will give you a nice little weapon. It's a little flamethrower. Really, really cool. I'm just gonna get smacked real quick. And I got the visceral, but I did not land the actual attack. So sad. But I guess I make up for it right here. So again, we have another shortcut right here that's really easy just to get to the boss. I'm going to take a little detour, and instead of going across the bridge, I'm going to go around it so I don't get hit by this giant flaming boulder that comes launching at you. So to take the detour, we just come out here. See, there's this bridge. You can see the boulder up there in the distance. Yeah, and it's just not fun getting hit by that. It could kill you in one shot. So we're gonna go down this ladder, and there's a tunnel when we get to the bottom of this ladder, and there's a pig at the end of the hallway. Pigs are really easy to fight, but they can be quite intimidating on your first playthrough. They're just not knowing. You're just looking at a giant enemy, and you have no worldly idea about how to combat it, and it's pretty much simple. Stick to its side or stick to its back. Now, he did get a poison off there, and unfortunately I do not have any antidotes on me at this time. There are none given to you in the beginning part of this game, so I'm just gonna have to let this bleed run off. Sorry about that. I said bleed, and I really meant to say poison. That's kind of my fault. It's my bad, guys. And as you can see, we just completely avoid that giant flaming boulder. And it actually kills some enemies on the bridge for you as well when they get hit by it. So the only big obstacle here at this point is just getting this guy out of the way. Alright, so we're going to kind of sneak up behind here and get a backstab on this guy so we can get a nice visceral. Just get one of them out of the way. Because trying to... both of those, fighting them at the same time, it's a little bit of a challenge for the first game. Oh, first part of the game. And here we are, guys, the first major story boss in the game, Father Gasgoine. So I thought about ringing my hunter bell at a certain point and maybe getting some help in here, but then I changed my mind and just went ahead and gave it a whirl. As you can see, I equipped that tiny music box to use, possibly to stagger him at least once during this fight.
Sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick.
So as you can see here, he's a little tough to combat. You just need to catch him off guard. Usually when he's done with an attack, he gives you a little bit of a window there to attack him. Maybe get 1 or 2 strikes in, and then you're gonna want to kind of back up from him. His axe and his blunderbuss can do massive amounts of damage if you are not careful. So I'm just using the great knockback feature here on the Hunter Axe to get a couple good hits on him. I tried again a couple times. I'm not really too successful, so I kind of give it up. Yeah, see right there, I failed, and at that point, it's just not gonna try it anymore. And as you can see, that blunderbuss did all my health in like 2 shots. Alright, so this is his second stage of the second transformation, or just his transformation into this giant burly beast that flies around the arena and has quick slashes that you cannot stagger him out of once he starts attacking. And he's also got that vicious jumping attack right there that I'm pretty almost certain it auto-locks like to the time. You have to dodge it perfectly or you're getting hit, because I'm pretty sure that he auto-locks as soon as he's about to hit. But I'm just trying to lob a couple of Molotovs here because it does huge damage to him since he has transformed now. Since he is now a beast, fire damage does do incredible damage to beasts. So, almost get killed here. I thought it was over. Saw that jumping attack. Thought I might be dead. Saw that one. Was like, oh no. And then that Molotov restored my faith. And here he is. Father Gasgoine is down. Alright, so as you can see, we have got our Odon at tomb key here to go ahead and progress to the Cathedral Ward, our next major part in the game. We're going to go ahead and just light the lamp for funsies. There's no real reason that I'm going to need to ever come back to this lamp. I just light lamps just to light them anymore. So, in the previous video when we had spoke to the girl, she had mentioned that her mother had worn a red brooch jewel. We just picked one up off of her dead mother. Now, we can go back and return this to the little girl, and eventually she will kill herself, but it doesn't give you any extra rewards. So instead, I think I just might break open the jewel and get the gem inside of it that has a +2 to physical, something just to give us a little boost here at the beginning of the game. Alright, so we are gonna get our first major hunter tool here, the Blood Gem Workshop tool. This is gonna be very important for later game. It's important for the whole throughout of the game actually, but especially in game when you start really getting good blood gems that you can put into your weapon to make it, you know, add to physical attack, or add a thrust attack, or add fire attack if you wanted to even. It's really a great customization tool if you wanted to play around with different weapons with different effects. You can even add poisoning to weapons, just like in any other Souls-like game. So here we are in the beautiful Cathedral Ward, and we're just gonna light our lamp, and that's gonna be it for this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and check out more